Congress leader Rahul Gandhi was on a relentless criticism spree, and then came United States of America's massive praise for India's democracy, terming our country's democracy as vibrant. White House official spoke at length about how India is a key partner for the United States, and this is just ahead of Prime Minister Modi's visit. Take a look at this special report first.
India is a vibrant democracy. Anybody that happens to go to New Delhi can see that for themselves.
High praise for Indian democracy. A White House official on Monday rejected criticism around the health of democracy in India, calling it vibrant. White House official John Kirby also elaborated how India is a crucial ally for the United States.
India is a strong partner on very many levels with the United States. You saw that in Shangri-La, Secretary Austin announced some additional defense cooperation now that we're going to pursue with India. Of course, there's an awful lot of economic trade between our two countries. India is a member of the Pacific Quad and a key friend and partner with respect to Indo-Pacific security. I could go on and on and on.
The American assertion comes at a time when Rahul Gandhi is in the US. The Congress leader has targeted the Narendra Modi government over a host of issues, including alleged misuse of central agencies and the need for democracy.
India has to do what's in its self-interest, right? And that's what will guide us. But as a people, we are committed to a democratic vision. So I myself am not entirely convinced about the sort of autocratic vision that is being promoted.
Kirby's words of praise comes a day after Defence Minister Rajnath Singh met his counterpart Lloyd Austin in New Delhi. The two held strategic talks focusing on free, open and rules-bound Indo-Pacific region. The White House statement also assumed significance as Prime Minister Narendra Modi is visiting the US from June 21st to 24th. He's set to address a joint session of the US Congress on June the 22nd. He'll be the first Indian Prime Minister to address the US Congress twice. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, this is very interesting, and the reason for that is, remember that Rahul Gandhi has been on a 3-city tour, going on a spree against the government and how the situation is deteriorating every day in different sectors in India is what he has been claiming, specifically with interacting to Indian diaspora. Let me take you through then the charges that were made by Rahul Gandhi, and then came by Washington this big statement. So what did Rahul Gandhi say? And it's not the first time that he's made that comment, and I want to take you through. In the last few days he has said, remember that Prime Minister believes that he knows more than God, and he said that in the US, that he's been there for the past few days, that there's no concept of opposition in India. BJP and RSS are infiltrating our institutions, and our microphones are switched off in the parliament even when we try and speak up. He said this at the Cambridge University and then in the USA as well. So repeated stance that he's taken. Remember last year as well in the UK he had said soul of India is under attack. An attack from the BJP. India's voice is being crushed under Narendra Modi's government. The CBI and the ED are chewing the Indian state like Pakistan. So he was comparing India to Pakistan on foreign soil. There was, of course, the allegations of whether he was asking for any sort of foreign interference. But that's not all. Remember, way back in 2018, he had said that Prime Minister Modi is misusing public resentment over issues, and that there are more populist measures, that this is leading to the damage of the country. He's riding on inability, Rahul Gandhi had claimed, to solve unemployment, and that nothing is basically happening in and around India. In Singapore in 2018, he had said it's basically a general atmosphere of intimidation in India now. So the situation has completely changed, deteriorated in the country. There is divisive politics to win elections. That is the strategy of the BJP. We had plurality and freedom once in India, and that is being challenged now, is what Rahul Gandhi has been saying each time he is on a foreign visit. But this time, the statement coming in from Washington has perhaps put a question mark on that. It is very interesting how the reactions have been coming in from senior White House officials as well. So let's put this in perspective now. Joining me, our Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan for the latest on that. Geeta, it's very interesting, you know, this remark that has come by Prime Minister, by the White House official on India, on the visit, is ahead of the visit by Prime Minister Modi. But this has repercussions on domestic politics as well. According to you, how should we view this statement?
Well, Pooja, it does have repercussions in terms of how the opposition views it. Now, if the opposition is going to take statements that are put out from reports of the USCIRF, that's a State Department commissioned independent body that looks at religious freedom, and uses that report to take on the government, then they should also look at the statements that have been made by the White House on democracy and democracy in India under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Having said that, we do know that the United States of America, Pooja, is also treading carefully because there are a lot of important deals that have to be signed, and Prime Minister Modi's visit is being given utmost importance by Washington DC. So it's not about what the impact is going to be back home. It's about how much can one trust America's statements on India and India's record of human rights.